Yo, 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 can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, yes, sir. All right, I ain't did this before, so I got the pleasure to host today. Welcome to the Courtside View, where we talk basketball, man. You know, we talk real basketball over here. If you ain't talking basketball, don't be up in here. You know, that's all I'm saying. I got my right hand man, but he on my left though. Judging off what y'all see. We got my homie Cool, man. What's going on, baby?
What going on, Big Cass?
Oh,
What
man.
look like, Big Dog?
Oh, I'm chilling, man. I'm feeling good, looking good, feeling healthy,
Always.
Yeah, So we talking basketball. So we finna kick it off real strong because I see they playing tonight. And he going up on my card right now, but that's besides the point. Will Tatum return or help Boston? Would he help him or would he hurt him? Go ahead. What you got on that? Because he is playing tonight, and he up on my card, by the way. But
so I've been maintaining all along. This is Jaylen Brown's team. Jaylen Brown is Batman. Jason Tatum is going to want to be Batman. That's going to be a problem. And the problem is they're the second best team in the East with Jaylen Brown as Batman. So you think he's going to step back? If he does, it's going to destroy the dynamic of the team. What this does to me is you're now taking a lot of the role players and you're minimizing what they do because Jason Tatum is not coming back to say, I'm late in the season. I'm just coming back. I'll play my part. He want to start. He want to come out and be Jason Tatum. So you're taking a team that has played all this time without him. What, 60 games without him?
Yep.
And he coming back and saying, this is gonna be my team now. I'm gonna step in and everybody gonna fall in line for me. Nah, player, that should not be what's happening. To me,
okay.
Honestly, I would have left them out. I mean, I know people make arguments like, oh, Jason Tatum can help you for the playoffs, but he's going to destroy team chemistry because he's going to come back and just by being Jason Tatum, he's going to upset the focus of what's been happening. And that's not really a knock against him. It's just that they've been playing this good without him. Why would you add him in and think it's going to be seamless? It's going to be a problem.
Right. I feel you. I want to go against the grain, but I do have to keep it 100. You all right? I'll give it to you. I want to go against the grain so bad, but I gotta tell you that you're right. Because right now he doing his little thing. He ain't doing too much as of right now. Well, because like I said, he on my card. So just by me observing what he's doing all right as of right now. This is first day back. I really don't have. I should pop it up now of seeing how everybody is doing since his first day back. Matter of fact, I got you right now. Let's see. Jaylen Brown cooked. Okay. Jason got his little 15 with his little 12-7. Okay. He doing his thing. Derek White got 20. I mean, it looked good. Passing got 18.
Just remember this game won.
Yeah, of course. So I ain't gonna take it from it, but just off of what I'm looking at alone, they cooked. They was cooked.
Who did they play?
Dallas. But
so we got to keep in mind.
Yeah, that is Dallas. I know that. But for Dallas to keep up with them, they actually doing something too.
Yeah.
They kept up.
That means the defense, which has been a calling card of Boston so far this year, is
exactly
not doing anything.
Yeah. You right about that. But day one. This is day one of the trial. So the numbers look good, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Like if you actually looked at what I was looking at with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, just everybody on there, they got some high numbers on this joint, and this is him in the rotation. We don't know how it's going to be a couple of games though.
Right.
So, but as of right now, that looks good. That looks good. Now,
offensively,
yeah, yeah. But as of right now, it looks good. So we gotta give him a couple of games, and then we're gonna revisit this topic again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I say give it. I'll say
about
a
10
whole
games.
month.
Let's get about 10 games. Yeah, let him
10
get
games. Yeah, about 10 games. We can revisit this subject. We'll put this back on topic again. Did he hurt him or did he help him?
And then remember the long term. So not just now, but are they going to look the same when they get ready to go to the playoffs? Are guys going to move, or are they going to start standing around and watching Jason Tatum do what he was doing before?
Yeah,
that's got to be
true.
That's got to be something we're looking at too.
Yeah, that's true. I feel you on that, because we don't know what,
unless everybody balling.
I don't know what they're gonna do with him as of right now, because like we were saying before, he gonna want them keys back to that shack.
I'll tell you what they should do with him. They ain't gonna do it, but I'll tell you what they should do with him.
What they fit?
They should DJ Moore his yellow ass. That's what they should do.
Why, man? Why you feel that?
Because you can get a cheaper number two. You can get more depth. You can get money to keep guys there by getting rid of one of these max contracts. And you've seen, you give Brown the keys without Tatum, the team's still good.
Right. Okay. So if we got rid of him, what we want back? We want something that's cheaper and more efficient, though.
So you want a Cam Johnson type trade. And what I mean by that is, if you talk to Denver Nuggets, they traded Michael Porter Jr., they got back Cam Johnson and some other picks and stuff. But what it did was it allowed cap flexibility. It allowed them to go out and sign the Bruce Brown, the Jonas Valanciunas, and other pieces. They wouldn't have those pieces if they didn't have the cap room from moving on from a high-priced piece.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, if I was Dallas, I'd rather have Brown, a couple of next-tier guys, and then the players you got now, versus Brown, Tatum, and half the players you got now, because you got to boot people out again in a couple of years because you can't pay everybody in 2 max contracts.
Okay. So basically, we trying to save some bread and get something back that's efficient enough.
Yeah, get you a couple draft picks and a good player.
And a good player.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you know? So can you give me like at least 2 players that you think that we can get back for him that's cheap and more efficient than him, without messing up the whole rotation of Boston?
So the problem is going to be who's going to actually be available. But if we just assuming everybody's available,
we can assume that.
A piece that they could really use would be a guy like Bam Adebayo from the Miami Heat.
Bam.
Yeah.
Oh, Bam on Boston.
You put Bam on Boston, let him ball, send Tatum on down to Miami, let Bam come with a couple of draft picks, and solidify the post. Play that 4.
Bam a center though, ain't he?
He really a 4. He can play 4 or 5.
He play 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So what? Just put him down now. Have him play 2 to both positions.
He can play a little bit of both, or he can do an AD and just say, I don't want to play center no more. So play power 4.
He could. Yeah, he could. Okay.
That would be a good piece.
Bam in Boston, bro.
Bam in Boston. You feel me? I always come with something that's a little out there. But it's good, but
you think he'll be cheaper?
Yes, because he's not gonna be a max player. Bam is never gonna be a guy that you're gonna have to pay the max to.
Okay.
When I mean max, I mean that that supermax craziness that they paying them guys. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he don't cost no money. I'm not saying he gonna be 10 million a year, nothing like that. But I'm saying he's not gonna be anywhere near that supermax money.
Okay.
There's other guys, but it has to be somebody else that is gonna take some of the financial strain off. That's the kicker.
Since you brought up Bam, I don't see nobody that'll be close to Bam at this point. I mean, I don't know no other person right now off the top of my head. We might have to revisit that. But Bam, now since you brought that up, that do look nice.
But that type of player is what I'm thinking about, or like a guard that could come in and be a secondary piece. Like even for instance, if you were to trade Michael Porter Jr. for Jason Tatum, he's not in that same range of money as Tatum. He was getting enough money, but he's not in that supermax, and he's not going to be a supermax player. So you trade Tatum to New Jersey for MPJ and a couple draft picks, maybe a first. And
Michael Porter Jr.
Because Porter's a shooter.
Michael Porter Jr.
And he's not a. The problem he's having in Brooklyn is he's not a number one option. Porter's a number two. So if you put him with Brown
and Brooklyn,
he's a number one in Brooklyn, but that's why they're not good, because their number one is a number two. You feel me? You think about, let's take it to football. You think about a team, Buffalo Bills. They just traded for what's going to be their number one, but he's really more like in number two.
Yeah.
It might work because there's nobody better, but
Now since you bringing that up, I see Michael Porter Jr. a little bit more than Bam. Just a little bit more than Bam.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have options. I mean,
I like them both though.
Yeah, they both would fit.
I like them both.
MPJ would be a shooter. Bam would be a banger. So you're looking at. I was trying to make sure you look inside and outside for options.
I'm trying to think. Do they have enough bang? Do they got some bangers though?
Well, I mean, Porter go in there and bang a little bit if you force him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you let him stand around, he'll stand around and shoot all day. But if you get on him, like you need to get your long tail down and get some rebounds, he'll go in there and get a couple for you. He'll do a little something down there.
Okay, that's what's up.
But think anywhere that has either a number one is not really number one, or a number two, they may be getting ready to get paid, but not supermax paid. And that you could flip for a Jason Tatum and give up a couple of picks with it. Think about that type of. That's the play you're looking for.
Okay. So for right now, we'll give them 10 games for right now. See how it look. And then we'll revisit the same topic again after 10 games.
And in the offseason, I will say last thing about the offseason, there may be different guys that become available because of money, team, coaching, whatever. But just of what, we just throwing two names out there, I'll go with MPJ and Bam. But there'll be more options available by the summer.
Okay. So let's get on now to the next one, man. The next one is who be writing these out, man? Other than that,
our Spurs got me going.
Who be writing these out? How the Thunder became the villain of the NBA. Let me go and take that real quick. I'll have to quote something from Scarface, man. Scarface once said, they like to point their fingers and say that's the back. So what do that make y'all good? Get good, man. Why we gotta be the villain? Shout out to my ball brother, man. Let me talk to you for a minute, man. If we gotta be the bad guys to make y'all good, then so be it. You know, there's nothing wrong with a villain. It's like yin and yang. You know, you can't be good without no bad at the end of the day. You know,
that's very true.
And somebody got to be the villain. We had a couple of villains in the NBA as it is, and we were just talking about just regular players. We ain't talking about an actual whole team. But since you talking about a whole team, then by all means, we are the villain. You know, I can be a bad guy if that's gonna make y'all good and step it up. And we talking about players, coaches, and bench and organization. Y'all may want to step it up. Maybe y'all can be a bad guy in y'all story too. But we got a ring to talk about it too. You know, we can step it up. Bench look good. Main player look good. Coach look good. Organization look good. We good over here. But if y'all got to point y'all fingers, then go right ahead. Point them. Scarface said it best, man. Yeah, we the villain. You know, by all means, Cool might pick another villain who he think that could be a villain, or he may not say that we the villain. But I'm going to step on a whim and say, yes, I'm the bad guy. we bad. So go on, step it up. Step it up. You know, and it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's okay. Everybody that step on the Thunder's court, soon we rip off our digs and get out on the court. Everybody that comes on that court is a villain. And they proud to be because they get paid to be this way. They don't get paid to be out here playing around. We get paid to win. And if we got to be bad, then so be it. That's my take on it. Go ahead, Cool. You know, go ahead. What do you think? Do you think that we a villain, man?
I don't think you are the villains of the NBA by any means.
Okay.
I think you are bullies, but you should be bullies because that's what you're supposed to do. You know, you're supposed to bully some people. If they come out soft, you're supposed to bully them. Now, if we're talking about villains, the Detroit Pistons are the villains of the NBA. And you want to know another team that are villains of the NBA? If we want to talk about villains, Christopher's new team, the San Antonio Spurs. Those are the villains, not y'all.
Oh, wow. Okay. So go ahead. Okay. Since you said that, what would make them a villain? If we talk, because you said Spurs and you said Detroit. So, but let's start off with Spurs first.
Let's go.
Start off with Spurs. Go ahead. What makes them a villain?
11 games in a row. They taunt you. They talk to you. They play a little dirty with you. They get a little nasty. And then they walk out after the game and act like church boys.
Okay.
That's a villain. We do whatever we can to win, but then we walk off like we ain't do nothing wrong. And you know what you did.
and that's Spurs, right?
That's the Spurs.
Okay. Detroit. What's going on down there, man?
Detroit is playing bully ball.
It is old school ball.
Yeah, they Cade Cunningham is physical, plays well. He does not absorb the physical as much as his team gives it. He's not as good as observing it yet. But this is the top team in the NBA. And they know they're the top team. They're young. We still got to see what they can do in the playoffs. But regular season up to now, they bullies. And not just bullies. They're bad guys. It's a team. They bad guys. They got the bad guy vibe. They physical. They talk a lot of trash to you too. They'll beat you up. And they not gonna walk off like choir boys though. They gonna walk off like, yeah, we did what we had to do to win. And
yeah, that remind me of when Isaiah was on there, man.
Yeah. Now OKC, what y'all do is what you gotta do to survive. You know what I'm saying? You do what you gotta do to survive. If you playing San Antonio, you playing Detroit, you playing some of the top teams, yeah, you got to play a certain brand of basketball, absolutely. but
Yeah.
it's more survival. It's more because you got to think about this. OKC is getting everybody's best shot. When you're the defending champ, you're getting everybody's best shot. But Detroit is also getting some good shots from some teams. But it's in how they're handling it that makes them the bad guy.
Okay. I agree with you, man. I agree with you, especially when it comes to OKC surviving. You know, we fight to survive. It kind of put me in that mind state of the Kumite in blood sport, man. And when you get in blood sport, you got Detroit right there, you got Sacramento over there, you got the Lakers over there, OKC over there. We like Van Damme, we sitting there putting on our little gi on, and that Kumite music coming like Kumite. That's us fighting. We gotta survive. And Detroit is like dude at the end of blood sport when he take that little thing and throw it in dude's eye and blind you. That's Detroit. It's like the Courtside out here, man. Yeah, I feel we the villain just off the fact that what we got going on. I feel like it's like a paradise over here. Like I said, coach, the staff, the organization, our players, on and off the bench. I feel like it's like paradise over here. So when they look at us and we go out there and do our thing, it's like, man, they go OKC again. Oh my God. That's why I say that. That's why I say they just need to step their game up in order to want to feel that way too. But I get your take on it because Detroit stepped their game up. But like I said last time, they don't get looked at enough. We hear them. I definitely hear them because of where I stay. But everywhere else, they don't get that light. And I feel like they need that light because once they get that light, then they can really see what Detroit got. Now, Sacramento, on the other hand, got another abomination on their team that's off the killer. And that's a bully within itself. So that's like a Giannis, a KD, and all type of stuff mixed together. That's like me going to the backyard and breeding a bully. That's a breed back there. We don't know what it is or what type of pedigree he got, but he mixed. So I get what you're saying about picking them. And he should have just gone ahead and put Sacramento as a villain because him putting my team as a villain, it's got a little disrespectful, you bald head brother. But I'm
y'all,
slide.
My boy Caston got excited. He's saying Sacramento, but he means San Antonio, just so y'all know.
yeah, he making me mad. I don't like it. I don't like it. But other than that, we're gonna carry on.
Can I respond to Mo's point he made over here in the chat real quick, where he said,
go ahead.
Number 2. Now, if you're trying to win a title, he's a number 3. So you gotta remember this, Mo. Let's look back at the team.
Who are you talking about?
He's talking about Michael Porter Jr., I believe. So if you're looking at, I'm assuming you're talking about Michael Porter. If I'm wrong, but that's what I'm assuming you're talking about because that's when it looked like the comment came in. If you're looking at it, OKC, they won because they had Shy, but then they had the shooter. They had the guy that made the shots. Who's the guy that can make the shots? Michael Porter Jr., right? Defense, he don't give you but so much. He needs some volume, but when he can get hot, he get hot. He definitely you know what I'm saying? Get hot. As a Nuggets fan, this is a guy that's one of the reasons why we got a championship. Not saying he can't be replaced, but he's shown he can do it all the way through the playoffs. He played good through the playoffs last year with one shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So this is for real. My boy was sagging from one arm, still shooting and playing ball. So I think when you get to a certain point, you need those guys that can step up, and it don't matter the situation. The situation is never too big. They're going to bang them off and bang them off and bang them off. They may not give you everything that you expect out of a normal number 2, but they can do enough to be a number 2 for you to win, and that's Michael Porter Jr.
I don't like that they traded him off the Nuggets, though.
Had to get cap relief, bro. Had to get cap relief.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't feeling that because I did like him over there. I like
Bruce Brown,
he was contributing.
Giannis, Valanciunas, like all the people we signed to the bench, they would not be there if we kept Michael Porter Jr.
That's true.
So
That's true.
people want to talk about Porter versus Cam Johnson. That was a no-brainer when the move was made, respectfully. Nobody expected Cam Johnson to come over and play like Michael Porter Jr. We just expected him to be able to take that position. You know, he makes the right passes. He hasn't really found his shot or his groove yet, but he's been out hurt a couple of times this season as well. So you got to look at those things. So you can't just look at one person versus the other person. You got to look at the total picture, the totality of what we got going on. What we're trying to do is say, we want to turn this one person into multiple assets and cap flexibility and get somebody who has a similar skill set. Not as good. We know that. Mm-hmm. Nobody's saying Cam Johnson is the same player as Michael Porter Jr. Nobody's saying that. What they're saying is, body-wise, what he's going to accomplish as a fourth or fifth option should be enough for what MPJ was doing as a fourth or fifth option. That's what we're saying.
Okay. I feel you on that. So the next one is going to be a little touchy. I don't know. I haven't really been like, I have to catch it when it actually hit the media, but I never really seen too much of it. But our players is disrespecting these coaches is becoming a little too common. Luka, Ant, etc. What you think about that? I don't really have too much to say on that one.
I'm gonna say Ant is more playful. Ant is more like just a trash talker. You know what I'm saying? Ant is don't leave your girl around me, true player for real. You know what I'm saying? He talks a lot of trash. So I think it's more like joking, camaraderie, trash talking for Ant. But Luka is disrespectful. In a Stephen A. Smith voice, that's disrespectful. And I don't channel Stephen A. Smith too much, but ain't no other way to explain that. And there's a lot of other guys. You know, Jai had some issues with his coach, but his coach is Buns, hot doodle juice.
Who?
Memphis head coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's bad. So you got a couple of places that's bad. I think that JJ Redick, as I said last week, as I said the last time I was on the show, as I said the first time I was on the show, I have more coaching experience than JJ Redick, but he's coaching an NBA team, and it's a problem. And you cannot win with a coach that doesn't know what they're doing. This is no disrespect to JJ Redick, but I feel like they shouldn't have brought him in as the head coach. I feel like they should have brought him in as a assistant, had a more veteran coach, and let him sit and learn and be the guy in waiting. But they didn't do that because they were scared that somebody else would come and take him, but nobody else was going to come take him because they understood that it didn't have the seasoning, right? JJ Redick is when you boil your chicken and don't put no seasoning on and cook it as a head coach. That's what JJ Redick is. And there's other guys as well, but I'm focusing on him because Luka don't respect him. Luka don't get him fired. That's what's going to end up happening. The only reason JJ is
there, be able to happen while LeBron there?
No, not while LeBron's there. I was about to say LeBron got to go first. JJ's there because of LeBron. So LeBron, from what we think, is going to probably be going after this year. So I'm thinking maybe one more year, maybe this summer, we're going to see JJ Redick slide on off, and they get another coach. And Chris, you are correct. Luka is a hoe. Always be a hoe.
Leave the great white hope alone, man.
So you are correct there, sir.
Disrespecting coaches, man.
Last thing. Go ahead, sir.
I personally don't like it. I understand that he don't have the experience. I understand that, but at the end of the day, he's the leader. You get what I'm saying? Like it should be some type of respect, no matter what his resume looking like. You know, you coming in talking to someone that we should be able to work together. Then you coming up in here talking to me crazy. You know, and I manage different facilities. So if I go to work and one of my workers come at me crazy and I'm a boss, I'm gonna pull you in the back room, Jack. We're gonna have to talk because there's gonna be something going on, and all because you been in this for a very long time doesn't mean that you come up in here and talk to me and type. I don't respect that at all. Now I get the Ant part because Ant is a playful dude, right? And got a little bit of my flavor up in him, you know. So I don't think that he personally disrespecting his coach. People may look at it like that if they don't get the culture, get how Ant is. All that. Yeah. Most people may think that it's disrespectful, but it's not. Ja, on the other hand.
I'm just saying, man. I'm not condoning it, but I'm saying you get frustrated when you got a guy that is supposed to be coaching your team and he is garbage at what he's doing, and he's trying to tell you, and you like, bro, you're garbage though.
Dude did a lot of plays that cost them the game.
Mm-hmm.
I understand Josh frustration. See, this thing, I'm an advocate for Josh too. Josh too. Like, because I understand the what he get off the court, and I always want to follow him on the court. I feel like that's unfair for him. So I'm always gonna advocate for him. If your player is cooking, you don't take them out the game. You don't do that. Matter of fact, since we talking about it, Steve Kerr is one of them too. He did stuff like that. Cost them the game. You can tell, see, now Steph and Ja, two different people. Because when Steph got subbed out, you could tell in Steph's face, like, man, he sounding, and it's just his face when he sit on the bench. Like, yeah, we finna lose. Ja is vocal. Ja look like he from up here. And we get vocal. We're not going to sit there and just let you do something to jeopardize the game because he need minutes or he need minutes. Look, I know they need some minutes. You should have played them beforehand. This fourth quarter, man, I can bring them back. He get a little disrespectful. But do I condone that? No. You don't disrespect the head of the team. You don't do that. But I understand his frustration. And if I'm not mistaken, he should have more experience than JJ Redick. If I'm not mistaken.
Everybody got more experience than JJ Redick.
But you out here doing BS though.
Yeah. But I will say this, like JJ Redick, and there's other guys we could talk about as well, but for the sake of time, we won't. JJ does a good job with the knowledge that he has. And you have to understand that. So you have to have it's a bit of patience too. When you know you got a coach that's younger and experienced or just getting to the team and you're a star player, you set the tone for how everybody else interacts with your coach. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, there's a certain level of, all right, let me holler at you on the side somewhere. Like Ant, his thing is the coach was telling him to pass the ball and he was shooting and making the shots. And that's how they won the game. So he was like, nah, I'm shooting the ball. So then the next game, he had an opportunity to shoot. He passed the ball. Then he ran by the coach. He was like, I passed the ball, coach. I pass. Right? And they were laughing about it because he wants him to pass more in certain situations. But and a killer. So coaches got to understand, too. You got to look at your guy and say, okay, he's a killer. Right? He wants that ball. He want to be the reason we win or lose. And you have to allow that guy to be that. And I think that's a learning experience because their coach, he ain't been around 5-10 years either. So you got a lot of newer coaches. Yeah. Okay. So you got a lot of guys that are 3, 2, first year, under 5 years in the league that are still learning how to coach and how to play. So, right. I mean, how to work their players. So, there's going to be some steps along the way in learning experience. But the thing is how the coaches adapt. If I'm JJ Redick, how do I come back with Luka? I mean, honestly, I only know one way. And I'm going to quote an old rap song here. You got to gangsta it out. You got to go in the back and do some furniture moving. That's the only way you come back from that.
Keep it gangsta, keep it gangsta.
You got to gangsta it out. Back to the furniture moving, lock that door, and we're going to handle things before we open that door. However it need to get handled, that's how I get handled.
I think Luka will beat up JJ Redick, though.
It ain't about winning all the time, okay? Sometimes it's about showing you, hey, you might beat me, but I ain't scared of you.
Yeah, that's true.
You gonna walk up out of here with your nose bloody and your eye swole too.
And that's one thing about being up here, man. I'm not gonna say that I'm the biggest, baddest man in the world.
Yeah,
so we gonna bump.
Yeah,
we gonna
Sometimes
bump.
You gotta show people that we gonna bump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna bump. And I really and you right about that. JJ should pull Luka to the side. No cameras, no nothing. I wouldn't even tell nobody. Hey, come in this office real quick. Let me holler at you. That's how you come in. Like real talk. Like he wouldn't even know. You go right in the office, like, man, JJ, where your desk at? Where everything pushed to the side? Like, what's going on?
What's your problem?
Lock the door right behind Luke.
What's your problem?
No, he ain't say nothing. Don't get down in the office, and then once it's over with, here, clean yourself up. Come on, we'll holler. We're gonna go in the hub and get in. I think that's what it needs to happen. Luke gonna come in and be like, man, why all the furniture moved to the left? Like, what's going on? Why the carpet rolled up? Like, what's going on? Beat them up, lock the door, beat them up. Don't let nobody in. If I know they got blinds when they let the blinds down. Shh. Just go beat them up, bro.
Because he don't like. There's a difference between you have an argument and it's a momentary thing, and you just don't respect that person. Luka don't respect him at all.
No, and it kind of reminded me back at the interview I was watching. Iman Shumpert on Club Shay Shay, and he brought up where LeBron used to take the clipboard out of Ty Lue's hand and write up the plays. Like he'll dust it off and make up his own plays. And I'm sitting there like, dang, he be doing it? He did that to Ty Lue? Took the clipboard and was like, no, we ain't doing that. Wipe it off, wrote down plays where he wanted to play, and gave it to the team. Within that right there is disrespectful to me.
If they didn't have a convo. If they had a convo and he say, look, LeBron, if you feel like you see something that you think will work and you want to take over, go ahead. If they had a convo.
Iman didn't say that.
Yeah,
Iman said that he will grab the clipboard real.
You know how Iman is, though. Iman be liking to bring a little controversy.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, so it could have been like a conversation Iman don't even know nothing about between Lue and LeBron. Like, hey, if we in the middle of the game and you see something that you feel like we should do versus what I'll do, you go ahead and take the board and you can take over because you're the team leader.
And I mean, I understand that, but if that was the case, that's disrespectful within itself to me. Like, because if I'm sitting there writing up something that I feel that my team need to do, and you just wipe down my whole idea and put down yours and give it to the team, and you ain't turning back like, hey, coach, you like this?
I'm gonna tell you like this. If I'm coaching LeBron, and we done had a convo between us, like, you can take over if you need to, bro. And LeBron grabbed that board, or Michael Jordan grabbed that board, or Kobe, or Magic, you know what I'm saying? Larry Bird.
Hold on, let's bag back. Hold on, let's bag back. Pause.
Now,
you think Mike grab Phil Jackson board?
Well, we don't know because ain't nobody talking, so we don't know. I'm just saying that those players, those type of players, you can grab my board and say, "Nah, we're not gonna do this play, coach. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna let it ride." Okay. Right now, Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen, some of them other. No, we're gonna stay with this. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain guys that have a level of superstardom and a level of understanding the game and playing everything where you can grab the board and change the play if you want to. But the rest of y'all try it if you want to. You will be shipped out tomorrow.
Do you think? Do you feel that? Do you feel that LeBron care about the Luka and JJ Redick conflict?
Not really, because I think he know he at the end. Like maybe
So
not necessarily with the Lakers, but at the end
you're
of his
like,
career,
I already done gave up my keys to the whip to him already.
yeah,
I'm
he
just
got
here
the keys to the
playing.
whip, and he the coach. So y'all got to figure that out because I'm probably gonna be out here after this year anyway.
Okay. Wow. That's okay.
Because when you talk to LeBron, what do you hear about? Whatever record he's breaking or something about Bronny. That's what you mainly hear from LeBron.
Yeah, because he don't care as of right now. Or what's going on as of right now. So he just chilling.
He's more oblivious, I think.
Say you're oblivious. You know what?
He's in the world of LeBron right now.
Oh, he like a dead headlights, huh? He don't know what's going on. Okay. So for this year, who you think gonna get the defensive player of the year, man? Who you got?
I hate when he do questions like this, bro. I really do hate when he do questions like this. Right? Because you don't get nobody no type of nothing. You just who's gonna be the defensive player? There ain't no type of nothing. You just who's gonna be the defensive player? Come on, man. We need a little bit more than.
I'm doing my job. It's my first time hosting, man. Don't kill me.
No, it ain't you. You didn't come up with the questions. You know what I'm saying? You didn't come up with the questions. It's just hard to. It's hard to narrow down defensive player of the year to one person, but I'll give you a couple because it's hard for me to say one. So okay. I'm not gonna give you one because I'm gonna leave him for you because it's a bunny. I'm gonna go. So one guy, I'm gonna go with him just because there's Rudy Gobert. I'm putting him on the list because he's always somewhere near the top of defensive player of the year. I don't think he's been.
Kay don't like that.
I don't think he's been defensive player for a couple of years, but he be getting awards for it. Another guy I like is Scotty Barnes from the Raptors. He's long, he's quick, he does everything. And
Scotty?
Yeah, Scotty Barnes. He's a defensive stalwart. I'm gonna give you another one that you probably gonna look at me and be like, really?
Okay.
Oscar Thompson from the Detroit Pistons. Him and Amen. Both of them, they dogs. They're known for their defense. They will almost fight you regularly playing defense. And you need those type of guys. And then, of course, my third one I'm going to give you is Lou Dort. He almost had a docile player knock his hand pass out in the game against the Nuggets. He almost had the Joker knucking if you bucking with him because of how he played defense, and his physicality. So guys like that I like because they do a good job, and I think they have a high probability. I left you the best two because I want to give you some bunnies. So I want to go a little bit deeper into some other guys that at least got a chance based on how they play.
Okay. I got I want Jokic on there.
I wouldn't put Jokic on my list. Not no defense.
I mean, I'm not a picky person, man. I like what I like. That's all I'm saying. I like what I like, but my guy came back, to be honest. But I don't know how that's gonna fare out, though. Honestly,
unfortunately, there's a guy to pick that would make Chris very happy, and
Vic.
I mean, you got to pick him alone.
Yeah, but I don't see. That's the thing. That's like me picking him is like everybody in the world picking. I don't want to be like everybody else. I mean, I want him to. Okay, I like him. He knew. I like how he get out. I like his game. I will want him to win. So let me just throw that out there. I'm not going to say that I don't. I want him to win.
Yo.
But I wouldn't personally want him to win. I would want him to win because people like Chris want him to win. But if I gotta be realistic, then yes, he should win. I feel that he should get one. I would want him to win. Giannis, I would want him to win. If I want to be realistic, we got to put Rudy up there to win, even though we feel that he shouldn't. But hey, look, man, he be getting my boards on my card. Yes, I be getting thousands of dollars with him just getting rebounds. Yeah, I want him to win.
Woody get rebounds.
He be doing his thing, man.
We call him Woody Rebound Go Bell.
I was thinking about Chet, man.
Chet's another good one. I left that one for you.
Yeah, I was thinking about Chet, man. You know, only reason I ain't bring him up because I'm a villain. You know, and I ain't want to put him in there, man. We villain.
Nah, man. You know? Nah. Forget that.
You said forget that.
They belong, you know what I'm saying?
All right, well then Chet then. Yeah, Chet needed.
I think that's a great choice. I left him for you.
Yeah.
I took one of your Thunder players. I was like, I can't take both his Thunder players.
Yeah, Chet needed.
Honestly, I would probably have Chet over Dort.
Really? Yeah,
that rim protection. That rim protection is important.
Yeah, Chet needed. And honestly, I would want Chet to win that before Vic. Just because.
I'm gonna say this as an American. I need Chet and Jalen Duren to develop quickly as centers because y'all two gonna have to find a way to make Team USA and guard Victor Wembanyama in the Olympics. So y'all gonna have to get right.
Oh my God! Yeah,
y'all gonna find a way. I ain't no fan of neither one of your teams, but for the sake of US, I need y'all to get right. The two of y'all got to be able to take care of that one dude.
Hey man, we trying down here, man. We trying down here. We doing.
So get good. Right, Chet.
Yeah, Chet needed. and now since I'm thinking about it, Chet, I want him to get that. I feel like he should get that, but I don't think he's gonna get it because we a villain. You know, we the bad. So we ain't gonna. Man, I feel like they might come out the whim and just give it to women.
You know, why?
Honestly, they might just come out the whim and just give it to women, like for real. Because how don't kill me on this one. This is a question because I don't really know. What is the qualifications of getting it? It ain't the same as the MVP, right?
Right.
Is it the same?
Nah, it's basically what you do on the defensive side of the ball. So you can score one point a game and be dominant on defense.
So it ain't the same as getting the MVP. So there's no. So basically, they gotta do is just play.
You gotta be good on the defensive side of the ball.
I know that.
So blocks, rebounds, steals, all those things. Okay, what you do offensively don't even really matter.
Okay, I know that for a fact, but I was just thinking, like, do they have to play a certain amount of games, like the MVP? Like,
you talking about? I think they got to play 65 too.
They do.
I think you do because you got to be able to because remember to be on All NBA. I think to be any of those awards, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, any of those, I think you got to play the 65 games, if I remember correctly.
I'll look that up because if that's the case, somebody ain't getting it.
Well, that's why Wembanyama and Jokic and a couple of them boys is they got to play the rest of the season. They want a chance to be MVP. So I think it's the same for the Defensive Player of the Year and all that too. I think it'd be any of those NBA.
So if you said if you said that means I'm definitely picking Chet.
Makes sense.
I'm picking Chet, and then because last time we talked, you said that Jokic still got he can't miss no more games.
Only one more, but I wouldn't. I mean, for defense, I would not pick Jokic.
Okay.
You know me personally. I ain't telling nobody else what to do, but for me, I wouldn't pick Jokic. for defense.
Okay, well, I know Giannis just came back. I know he ain't getting it.
Right, because
For a fact.
of probably games missed.
Yeah, he ain't getting that. Rudy ain't missed nothing, haven't he?
He don't be doing that. So.
But you gonna see his name up there though.
He gonna play. He gonna play. He do play. He do
Right.
play.
So yeah. So I'm gonna say Chet, Rudy, the dude from Detroit. Vic ain't missed nothing.
Oh, we'll be under miss games. He can only miss a couple of more, or he gonna be under 65 for the year. Cause remember, he was out hurt twice.
Oh, but then I got checked. I got checked. So
I feel like Wembanyama and Jokic and them boys gonna play the rest of the season, so they can be like, all right, if we don't get the award, we don't get it, but y'all ain't about to take it because of misses.
Right. Bam ain't won nothing lately, have you?
Who, Bam?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't feel like he in the same. I feel like Bam is more of a versatile guy. Like he's not great on offense and he's not spectacular on defense. He's good at both.
Yeah,
so he help your team, but he's not like an offensive juggernaut or a defensive monster.
Okay. So we kind of on the 50-50 with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely I got checked for defensive player.
That's why I put it.
Yeah, I definitely picked that. And then last but not least, what we catching our games on? What's our favorite broadcast? We got Prime, we got ESPN, we got NBC, etc. What we watching where we get our information from, man?
So
we watching these games on.
You can't beat NBC games because you get the
oh man,
you can't beat that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, NBC, bro.
Yeah. You can't beat that. Now I'm not saying that they're the best broadcast, but when you hear that, you could be in the kitchen, you could be in the back. You know what I'm saying? You could be coming to the door. You could be on the phone. You could be half asleep. When you hear, you know it's basketball time. Two teams is playing basketball right then.
You know something cutting up. You know something going down. You hear that. Yes, once you hear that, yeah, you know something cutting up. But you know what? And I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't been on NBC in so long.
Yeah, because they just got it back this year.
Really?
Yeah, they just got it back this year.
I've been broadcasting ESPN, but
TNT had it. That's why TNT ain't got it no more.
Oh, yeah, TNT.
And see, like Shaq and Chuck and them, if they had them more on ESPN, if they would put Inside the NBA on more, I probably would have a harder battle with ESPN. But right now,
NBC
all day, bro. It's all day.
I feel you.
They take me back to like 9-10 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that one or two times a year when the Nuggets would play on TV.
Man.
Back when Alex English. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. ESPN my thing, man. But I ain't even gonna hold you. When it comes to watching full games, I have to catch it on YouTube. It's hard for me to really. It's really hard for me to sit here and watch anything because I got a lot of things going on in my life. So I will pop on ESPN, but if I know that I'm doing something, it'll be YouTube, honestly. And then if I'm not watching full games, I'm watching First Take. So I'll watch that. I don't know. It's something about First Take, man. Oh man,
something about First Take is just not the same for me as it is for you. There's definitely something about First Take.
I feel you. It ain't for everybody, man. But I know if I miss anything, I go on First Take, and I just watch whatever I need detaining of what games that I miss. I just go up in there, hit the first, watch first take, and then after that, either watch highlights or the whole game. Now, if it's a game that I really don't care for too much, like if my team playing a game I really don't care for, I'll watch the highlights. If it's a game that I really, really want to see, I'll watch the whole game.
You're like your team losing with a minute and 51 seconds left in the second quarter by 10 points to the New York Knicks at home. That's not a game you probably want to watch, right?
Yeah.
That's what I got going on right now. That's what I got going
on. I feel you. But yeah, it'd be mostly YouTube first take. And if I'm with the guys or whatever, or I'm down there with y'all or some ESPN or some or whatever y'all got going on, so I could be able to catch up on what I miss or whatever the case may be. But NBC, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I need to go back to that. NBC. I need to go back.
If I'm up there chilling with you, right, and you got on first take, I ain't gonna be like, oh, like first take. I'm gonna sit there and watch it with you. I ain't gonna turn it on myself, but I don't mind. Like, if you want to see it, all right, we can watch it.
Right. Sports at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Get our information to consume what's going on in the NBA world. So I can't understand it. But I do need to get back on NBC. I definitely do. I fell off. I need to get NBC back on is on regular TV.
I think so. I'll be watching on YouTube TV, honestly. That's what I'll be watching NBC.
Because I know back in the day when they had it on TNT was cable.
Yeah.
And I couldn't catch that. The only time I caught that back in the day, and we talking about the 90s, my grandma had cable. And I used to be at my grandma's house. She had a little box sitting on the TV. And I used to sit right on the side. She was a big Bulls fan, bro. Big Bulls fan. TNT come on. She right in the front smoking little Marlboros and sitting there watching. Bro, crazy. And that was when TNT had it. But NBC, if NBC is on regular TV, I'm definitely catching up on it. I'll catch up on that. Just see.
Yeah, we had my mom had cable because she was big into watching all the Christian channels, and you had to have cable to watch them. You had to have at least basic cable that you got TNT on. So she'd be back there watching the Christian channels, TBN and Oral Roberts and all that stuff. Right. And I'd be in the front watching TNT.
Man.
ESPN.
And that's basic cable. Yeah. They ain't even basic no more.
Nah, basic ain't what it used to be.
Oh,
like
man.
you said, back when you had the Comcast box, the little black box on top of the TV.
Bro, it wasn't even if I didn't even go back that far. I went back before. Was it even Comcast in the 90s? I don't know what box that was. It was stingy. Like, bro,
what was that?
It wasn't even no Comcast.
No, that was before Comcast. It was no, it was Comcast. It was Comcast or what Spectrum, whatever Spectrum was
buttons
before it was Spectrum.
Like the box was like this small.
Yeah.
And it had buttons on top of it.
Yeah.
That was Comcast?
It was Comcast in Georgia. I'm trying to think of.
Well, I'm going to do some deep dive research on that box.
It might have been Xfinity or what? Because the problem is, I think it's whatever Spectrum used to be before they were Spectrum. Because all these companies that merged and changed names.
Okay.
But I know what you're talking about. I know you're talking about the little black box on top that you.
Bro, that box was thin. You have to really and if you mess it up, oh man.
And low key, bro, we ain't really had cable. They just never turned it off.
You just plugged in the cord on the back of the TV. Boom.
You just plug into the box. Boom. You basically just come on.
Oh man, good old days. Good old days.
Well, when you could pay the dude $30 to go up there and turn your cable on.
You about 30.
They send me up that pole about $30.
Man, this was back in '98. My mama done paid this dude $20
Well,
he took a belt, put it around a tree, and scooted himself up on that tree with the belt. Oh man, he said, "Oh, we got all the channels." He said, and I know in '98 I asked him, I say, do we have basketball channels? He said, "Yo, yeah, you got everything, TNT, you got everything."
Man,
like,
I do remember we had the movie channels and all that when he came down.
Man, that's all I needed. Cartoons, basketball. That's all I need.
We had movies, game show, channel, everything.
Oh man, good old days. But NBC,
yeah, man.
On this list, yeah, I say NBC. ESPN for right now, but I catch everything. For me,
ESPN would be my number 2.
Yeah, I catch everything on YouTube though. But I am going since we is on NBC, I'm definitely gonna have to get on that ASAP. I have to get on that ASAP.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
So we made it to the end. You know, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. You know, we ain't got the ball brother in here today, and everybody missing today. You know, everything going on. It's called life, people.
Yep.
You know, but we had to keep the show going on. You know, that's my first time hosting. You know, made me feel good. I might do it again another day.
Yeah, you probably have another chance, sir.
But yeah, but I'm like you know, holler at y'all later, man. And whatever games y'all got going on, make sure y'all bet right. Don't underbet. Make sure you go with your heart if y'all trying to win something. And make sure y'all support us, man. Keep coming in. You know, check us out. You know, we doing big things over here. Shout out to Cool for coming in.
I got 2 things to say when you finish, sir.
Yeah. And Kay up in the back, she chilling. She a little lifted right now. You know, so she's cool. And that's about it. What you got to say for the people, Cool?
So these 2 things are not related to pro basketball, but they are related to basketball. So,
man.
Number 1, Caleb Wilson. I hope that your bones are less brittle in the pros. You done broke your wrist, and then you broke your thumb. So you done shot down our season with your brittle bones. I hope you recover, my boy, and I hope you have a great professional career. I appreciate what you did for the Tar Heels, but we really need you tomorrow night in the tournaments. And we don't have you because you broke your thumb on a non-contact drill. That's very Anthony Davis-ish. So I'm concerned, but I hope you good, and I hope you do not go down that path.
Sounds like a LeBron thing. He fell and didn't know what arm he hurt.
Man.
You know what?
I don't know how you break your thumb and need surgery on a non-contact drill, but it is what it is. So yeah, Carolina's we cook. Also, Miami of Ohio, undefeated, and you got clowns. You got people that's supposed to know basketball running around here talking about just because they don't have any quadrant 1 wins and they play in a lower conference that they shouldn't get an automatic bid. If an undefeated team can't get an automatic bid, just don't even play the regular season. Just start with the tournament from the beginning of the season and have a long, drawn-out tournament. Because if there's only been, 4 or 5 teams that have went undefeated in the regular season. Right. So if they're another team that joins that very elite company and you're going to punish them because of who they're playing, keep in mind, they're not a team that has a Michael Jordan or one of those really great college players either. They don't have one and done freshman phenoms. So you're saying like, oh, they're not playing the competition, but they're playing competition on their level and they're dominating them. And then you got people talking about, oh, they got close games. What undefeated team doesn't have close games? You think you'll go out there and blow out everybody? As the season goes on and you get down to a few undefeated teams, just them undefeated, a lot of these teams know they're not making no type of tournament. They're not even going to get invited to the NIT. So their version of the championship game is trying to put a 1 beside Miami of Ohio. None of them have been able to do it. So if you don't want to get them props for being undefeated, then how about you just shut your mouth? If you're not going to support them, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, do like my mom used to say, don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing at all. They deserve
to be in that field, even if they lose in the first game in their tournament, because they went undefeated throughout the regular season. They're the only team who had a chance to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So shut your mouth and stop that mess because you're trying to get in the 8th or 9th team from the SEC or the Big 10 or the Big 12. If you were to take that 8th or 9th team from the SEC or the Big 12 and put them in Miami slot, they'll lose a game because they're not good. 14 and 16, stuff like that. 14 and 16. Right. Come on, man. Y'all supposed to be better than this. Y'all are supposed to know basketball. Bruce Pearl, I'm looking directly at you because you're trying to get your son's little raggedy team in the tournament. But you're not the only one. But I'm looking at you, Bruce Pearl. You know better. And I'm disappointed.
Well,
that's all I got to say. Glad I got it off my chest. All right.
Cool has something to get off his chest, people. So there you go. And once again, I thank y'all for tuning in to the Courtside View. It is King Cass, the guru, you did, and cool. And we like to see y'all again later. I know somebody's in the clouds right now, but Kay, take us out, baby.
Yes, sir.
Take us out. We out of here.
Like a light.
Like a light.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Key?
Key. Key.
Key gonna get to us in a minute. In the meantime, y'all, March Madness is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of surprise, and we're gonna argue about who should get in and who don't, and all that. But guess what? Somebody gonna win. Everybody else gonna lose.
Okay, she said okay. Yeah. All right, we out.
Yes, we are. We out. Are we out?